He just standing here and wouldn't have to say anything. But his aura had a lot of light to it, a lot of shine and a lot of light to it. You know, just waiting for a little more people to join in and come on in to this live. And I don't really know if you remember about a teaching saying that it'd be the old, not against, but the old beliefs against the new beliefs. And it's not uh, New Testament and the Old Testament. It's new beliefs against old beliefs. So you might try to talk to your mom or your dad about some stuff that you thought was true back in the day, but you find out when you get older it's not true anymore. So you wake up to the truth because people were telling you that it was the truth, but until you started doing the research for yourself, start doing the research for yourself, and it's really bad because it's the people that are in your family that closest to you that still believe in the lies. So we have to wake up from the lies, start telling the truth. We have to tell the truth because it be if we don't tell the truth, we'd be breaking universal law. So your mom might be still stuck in the brainwash religion. Your dad might be stuck in the brainwash religion. And you might have just cruised on up out of it. But when you're stuck in the matrix, when you're stuck in this matrix, nobody can tell you anything. They can tell you, oh yeah, somebody's coming to save you. But can't nobody save you but yourself. And drugs. Even if you're on drugs, what do they tell you? Nobody can get you off drugs, but yourself can be the only one that can get you off drugs. So if they say somebody's coming to save you, they're wrong because the only person that can save you is yourself. So many people read the Bible and don't even know what it says or what it stands for. They read it, and I think it just goes over their head. Or they have somebody read it to them. Most people that read the Bible have somebody read it to them, like a priest or a pastor read them the Bible to them instead of them doing their own research and picking up the Bible for themselves and realizing that once you read the Bible, you would actually be able to interpret it for yourself. Do what you want to do. Hey, if that cat pee tastes good to you, go right ahead. Toast it up. Toast it up. Toast it up, chicken man. Toast it up. Cause we're free. We're free. We don't have to answer to anybody. Hey Leah. Thanks for tuning in, Leah. Yeah, we don't have to answer to anybody. Yep. Cheers, George Jackson. Yeah, we don't have to answer to anybody. So whatever you want to do, go ahead and feel free. As long as it don't hurt nobody else. You want to drink cat pee? You want to drink cat piss? Go right ahead, man. Me, I'm gonna tell people the truth. Try to wake them up. Not for kids. Man, not for kids. Definitely not for kids. Yep, Chicken Man. Yeah, definitely made not for kids. I do all my lives not made for kids, because you never know what I'm going to say or what's going to happen. Do you consider yourself a kid? I don't know. At 17, I was out of my folks' house. At 17 years old, I moved out. Peace, 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 Leah. Peace. Take it easy. Yeah. Ghost, ghost, peace. Yeah. That's what we're living by, peace, man. Some people can't handle peace. Some people want to always bring up some old bullshit all the time and want to cause ruckus and drama all the time. What do you mean if it's okay? Yeah, you can stay if you want. It's fine. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. I don't have no anything except for young kids. Everybody's welcome except for little kids, young kids. So the thing is that I was talking about is that the old is going to be against the young. Why is that? Can somebody in the chat tell me why the old is going to be against the young, and the young is going to be against the old? Why is the young going to be against the old and the old going to be against the young? Why? And I'll tell you the truth why, but I want to hear somebody in the chat say it. If you can come up with that answer, why is the old going to be against the young and the young going to be against the old? Because the young found out the truth, and the old are still dwelling on lies that they've been told. And then when the young try to tell the old that it's a lie that they've been believing in, they don't want to believe it because did you see the movie The Matrix? People love The Matrix. People love The Matrix. If you tell them the truth, it's gonna shatter their whole fantasy. It's gonna shatter their whole dreams. They don't want their dreams shattered, especially by somebody young. You got a 3-year-old, 4-year-old telling a 50-some-year-old person the truth. And you know how it was back in the day, like, oh, you better keep your young mouth shut. You young people better not say anything because I'm grown. No, I'm not in the silence. That's my phone. My phone is kind of like cracked up a little bit, so it's showing like that. Yeah, I dropped my phone a couple of times. So I know you see the kind of steamy stuff. Yep. Peace, man. Thank you for showing love. The topic is like the old people are locked into this matrix stuff, man. You can't even go to your mom, you can't go to your dad and tell them anything that you learned brand new from your wisdom of the truth. You come to any of these old folks and tell them anything about the truth, they don't want to hear it. They're so locked into this matrix that they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear about anything but Jesus. Jesus this and Jesus that and Jesus that. What about you? You don't love yourself? Why are you bringing the power to something else that you don't even know about? Jesus existed 2,000 years ago, even more than that. I'm Christopher Jordan. I love myself. I love Christopher Jordan. I love the hell out of Christopher Jordan. I love the hell out of Christopher Jordan more than I love Jesus. Believe that. And I'm only here for less than 100 years or 100 years. I go back to the essence. I was on the phone. I was on the phone with my mom just then. My mom says, "Oh, nobody died worse than Jesus." I said, "You got to be kidding me. So many people died. Excuse me. So many people were unalive. So many people were unalived. So many people were unalive by dogs eating them. So many people didn't even have a body to bring up on the cross. They were so unalive, in pieces, and their arms chopped off. They were unalived. At least Christ had a body to bring to the cross, but most of these prisoners of war, they didn't even have a body to bring to nowhere. They were eaten alive by dogs, chopped up, all types of stuff. But they want to tell you that Christ was unalive worse than anybody else? I don't think so. At least he had a body to put on the cross. A lot of people didn't. And at the same time, you can ask them, where is the kingdom of heaven? Can somebody in the chat, please tell me where the kingdom of heaven's at? Where's the kingdom of heaven? We're going to prove this right now. Where's the kingdom? Where did Christ say the kingdom of heaven is at? If you know your Bible, or even if not the Bible, but where is the kingdom of heaven? The kingdom of heaven is inside you. The kingdom of heaven is inside the heart. And if God is in the kingdom of heaven, and the kingdom of heaven is your heart and inside you, then where is God? He's not up in the sky flying around like Captain Planet. He's inside you taking care of business. Taking care of business right here on the earth. Inside your heart, your mind, and your body. And also, another point is, they always say the Holy Mama. And that's what you have to look at, the Holy Mother. Because nobody's born without a mama. The mama have to give birth. The daddy's not going to give birth. The son's not going to give birth. The mama is the one that gives the birth. And you can see it with your own eyes today. Does your daddy have babies? No. Does your brother have babies? No. Your mama has baby? Yes. Your sisters have baby? Yes. There's truth all around you. And then most people just believe in the lies. How can you believe in these lies? The revolution will not be televised. How can you believe in these lies? As long as we know that we've been fed lies since we was a little infant, since we came out of the portal of a mama's womb, which was a portal of water, Everything's water. Solid water, gas water, water. Everything's water. We came out of mama's womb and all of a sudden they want to hit you with all the lies. Well, I tell you, my people and the people of the United States, that we ain't going for these lies no more. The biggest thing that we can do is love one another. And believe me or not, it's coming down to the barter system. Does anybody know what the barter system is made up of? You know about the barter system? Anybody know about the barter system? Hey, I know one thing. It probably looks smoky over here because it's raining. It's raining right now. It's a lot of rain right now. So it's raining out here in Arizona. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. If that was where he came from, even the dogs ate the crumbs off the table. You know, I hear what you're saying, George Jackson. Even the dogs ate the crumbs off the table. They can still be saved. They can still be saved. So just know where the kingdom of heaven's at. The kingdom of heaven is in you. Not up in the sky, not outside of you, not left, not right. It's inside of you. And if the kingdom of heaven is inside of you, where's God? Y'all guys beefing with each other. Politicians beefing with each other. The world's beefing with each other when none of us live over 100 years or less than 100 years old. That's ridiculous. I probably won't be here tomorrow. You know, why I spend my time arguing over some bull crap that I'm gonna be going in less than 100 years or 100 years. I'm gonna spend my time on this earth loving. You know, not stressed out.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does.
We're talking about the album, Kev. What album, bro? Are you talking about what I was just saying? Like, it's all right, cool. Right on. I got you. No doubt, man. Right, yep. But these, hey, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged because it's gonna be. I'm doing good. Just doing my job. You know, I gotta do this because if I don't do it, it's against universal law. Doing okay, Kev. So we're gonna squash this lies. We're gonna squash the lies. Just because your grandparents did it doesn't make it the truth. Just because it's tradition doesn't make it the truth. A lot of tradition is lies because it doesn't have the original people in that tradition. And the people that are doing the tradition knows that's not the original people, but they still keep the lie up because they want that money. They want that money. The couple shares 49 years of marriage before Dean passes away in 1991. But the truth is the truth, and the truth hurts, man. The truth hurts. The truth hurts big time. The truth hurts, man. And one thing about the truth, you don't even have to say anything. You just have to carry on and be yourself and keep on walking straight. And people know the truth. You don't have to say anything about the truth. The truth speaks for itself. The truth speaks for itself. So you don't have to sit there and scream and yell and argue about the truth. The truth speaks for itself. They know it too. That's why they get so mad. They get so mad about the truth.
October 16, 1956. It's 1 a.m. over the Pacific Ocean.
And it's time, man.
Richard Bach in his first boat
Let go of all this bull crap we've been taught.
from Honolulu to San Francisco.
Captain Allen was only in his early 40s, but he was already a veteran.
Probably watching March Madness. As long as I'm not working, Kiv, I'll probably watch some March Madness. I want to know what Steph Curry got lined up for March Madness. Yeah, I'm a Steph Curry fan, big time. See what we got lined up for March Madness.
One of the 4 engines has stopped.
I love everybody in the comments for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. I do a lot of cooking stuff, but like I said, my kitchen, I don't have a big kitchen to do anything cooking right now. I try to do lives, be so inspirational to wake people up. Like if you read the Bible, make sure that you know what you're talking about. I just come in from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the morning reading the Bible when I was a kid. And then everybody wanted to try to tell me about the Bible, and I asked them a question, and they don't want to answer it because they don't know. Like I was on the phone with my mom. Right now. I said, "Where is the kingdom of heaven?" And nobody can answer. Nobody wants to answer. Like it's really strange. Like, where is the kingdom of heaven? Where did Christ say the kingdom of heaven is at? And nobody wants to answer because they want to try to talk about the Bible and they don't know anything about the Bible. They just know how to protect it. They just know how to protect something that they've been taught by somebody else. But for them doing their own investigation about the Bible, nada at all.
When Captain Og saw the Poncha train, he was relieved, even though it was a tiny sliver in this pitch black ocean.
Yeah, they're not paying attention. They can't even argue. One thing about it that is still going on today, most people can't even read. They're illiterate. You have a lot of people that's illiterate that can't even read the Bible and tell you about the Bible.
Water landing in the daylight was very dangerous, let alone in the pitch black.
So he circles the Poncha train, waiting for daylight.
He realized that he had enough power to continue
You're not doing
circling
that anymore?
until the sun came up.
Then, when dawn breaks, he's ready.
No one had ever been able to pull off this kind of landing and have everybody on board survive. There was only one chance to get this right.
So can Captain Og save his passengers and crew?
So if you come across somebody that talking about they know the Bible, ask them some questions.
Also my favorite, but I don't talk about myself in the third
Let them answer it. Or beat around the bush. They beat around the bush. Most of the people that don't know the Bible will beat around the bush. 100. They will beat around the bush all the time. I'm sorry to all the people that thought this was like going to be about cooking and stuff. I love cooking and I love doing ingredients and stuff. My kitchen is not big enough, so I try to do another thing of cooking for my shorts. And then right now I try to be the one to wake people up. So you got to wake up. You can't be sleeping.
Reese's peanut butter cups, but there is only so much we can do here. You're gonna have
Peace, Big Mac. Big Mac in the house. We got Big Mac. Hey, you remember when Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy was like with Craig Mack and Biggie Smalls. He had the Big Mac. Big Mac. You
T-Mobile and get iPhone 16
remember that?
intelligent on us on our most popular plans. Plus, get up to $800 when you switch.
We got Big Mac in the house. Yeah, man. Hey, Puff Daddy and Puff Daddy had Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack was his hottest artist. And he had the Big Mac. We flip it over. Biggie Smalls on one side and Craig the Mac on the other side. But guess what? Dealing with Puff Daddy, both of them dead now. It's crazy.
We go a little over the top for oven-baked pastas, with dishes so cheesy and toasty. Like our new limited time.
Yeah, I'm gonna represent, bro, but what I'm representing is awake, not woke. Like people say, oh, you in the woke, you woke, you woke category, you woke. No, I'm not woke. I'm awake. One thing about woke, if you're woke, you can go back to sleep anytime. If somebody tickle your feet while you sleep and you woke and you feel that sleepiness going back, you go back to sleep anytime. But if you're awake, you're up. You're doing things, being awake. So if you want to put me in that woke category, I'm not in that woke category. I'm awake. So put your hands on that. I'm in awake category. I'm awake. Shout out to all the chefs on my channel. Shout out to the ones that are making delicious food. Yeah, awake is something different. Awake is something way different than woke. Woke, you can go back to sleep. Awake, ain't no turning back. You don't went down a rabbit hole. Big Mac, you don't went down a rabbit hole, man. When you're awake, you don't went down a rabbit hole. But when you're woke, you can go back to sleep like that dude in Matrix. He want to go back. He want you to plug him back into the Matrix because he liked the way the steak tastes. he bit that steak. He bit that steak. He said, "What he say? Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss." When he bit that steak, that's a funny ass crap, man. Yeah, man. And that's how it is right now. Like, we do our own investigations and find out the truth. But if you don't investigate and you don't do your own research, you will never find out the truth. But what's so crazy about it, Big Mac, is that people that don't do research and people don't try to find nothing out, they want to try to be in the argument. They want to try to be in the argument. They want to try to dispute something, and they don't know anything but defending lies. Somebody that defends lies, and you ask them a question that has something to do with the truth, they're running around that question. Like, what did Christ say the kingdom of heaven is at? That's a big one. What did Christ say the kingdom of heaven is at? They're gonna run around. They're gonna run around. all these religious people, another one. John the Baptist never stepped foot in the church in his life and was out in the wilderness and was telling everybody that the church was evil. So now it's like, you're not reading it. You're not on the same page I am. Like, you don't read about John the Baptist and you don't read about Jesus saying that vipers and scripts and scribes of the devil and all this stuff. No, you're not reading the same. You're not looking at the same thing I'm looking at. But the church still wants to be on top. The church still wants to be on top. But what happened to Christ and John the Baptist speaking out against the church, saying they were vipers and thieves and everything? Did it stop? Why did it just stop? Why did it stop? Now they want to tell you don't know what you're talking about. But we don't need a book. Did you see, I don't know if you remember that movie, Bulletproof Monk? Bulletproof Monk. There was someone that was trying to kill this monk, trying to unalive. Somebody was trying to unalive this monk. He was trying to unalive him. So he was trying to unalive this monk, and the monk passed it on to a younger guy. But it wasn't about the book no more. It wasn't about the book no more. The inscriptions on the pages of the scroll that the guy that tried to kill the bulletproof, the unalive the bulletproof monk, actually was inscribed on the body. So now it's you. Now you are the script. Not the Bible, not the Quran, not any scripts or anything. It's you. You hold the body. You hold God. No book. How's God gonna be in a book? Come on, man. They got you fooled. Notice how food stand with fools, fools, fools. How is God gonna be in a book instead of life? We are life. Life. Look. Life. Life. God is life. Not no book. No dead ass book. Manipulated by man. These old people ain't gonna listen to you either, man. It's terrible because they're your family. They're your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, sisters, brothers. They're not gonna listen to you when you tell them that this Bible stuff is bull crap. They're not gonna listen to you. True freedom. But they can say free will. What's free will? What is free will? See? And that's another thing. Free will, true freedom. I don't have to bow down to nothing. I don't have to worship nothing. I can just live as long as I'm not living wrong and I'm living right and living with love. Okay. Living with love and living right. That's free will. As long as you're not hurting the next man. As long as you're not stealing from the next man. Yep. As long as you're not covering the next man's goods, you know, and just living, you know. But free will, we have free will. And to be completely free, We're not slaves. How can we be a slave when we're not even here 100 years? But we have to be good. We have to be good. You don't want to go down that road, the bad road. You want to be good and treat everybody good with a good heart. You know, treating people good like God treats you. You can't be God being evil. You can be God being good and be a role model for your father. Be a role model. Be just like your father and your mother. Don't forget about the Holy Mother, because the mother came first. That's another topic. The mother came first. Believe me, the mother came first. No woman came from a man's rib. The woman came first. The woman was here before the man to give birth. All right, man. Nice talking to everybody up in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. My double-sided things until I get a big enough kitchen is not on cooking, but it will wake you up. Stop believing in these lies. Do your own research. Don't believe what they tell you and what you grew up with since you was a kid. It's time to unlearn what you learned. So take it easy and peace. I love you guys. Peace.